Maybe to just touch on injuries. We've not changed too much from the last update that we have given. Hamza and Kagoma will still be out for some length of time. Ahoua is busy with his his rehab. He's doing very well. Ahoua was out of the knock after the younger game. He missed the Prisons match. He's still in a touch and go sort of way. We'll see him in training today. And then Mashaka as well with a little bit of hamstring from the national team. But we'll see how he is. He's with the doctor today. Based on their performances that they've had to date, probably they deserve a little bit more points than the performances have shown. So a very good team, very structured defensively. We know they have changed coaches now, and Coach Juma gives them a little bit, 10-20% more effort from every single player there. We know he has that ability. So they've brought in a very good coach who will give them even more. But we are excited for the match. We are in a period now of where we play 6 games in 18 days. We are going into our 3rd match now. And we are excited, you know, we are ready to deal with that, because it means that each player in the squad has to contribute more and more. We saw it now in the last game where I use a player like Ladaki Chasambi. Chasambi comes from a long time of not playing, and he comes into the team and was able to give an immediate impact, and that is the type of environment we are trying to create. Big teams, they go through these periods where they have a lot of games in a small amount of time, and this is where each player has to contribute within the team. So we are in that period now with the team, and we are looking forward to the match. No, of course not. We play in a difficult league. Every single league game is competitive. There are good players on the field for both teams. There are good coaches on both sides of the field. I can say that as the assistant coach. So there are good coaches on both sides of the field. But definitely the fixture will be competitive. Like I mentioned before, Namungo has played very, very well in their opening fixtures. They have not amassed the amount of points that really they could have, or they should have. But it will definitely be a competitive team. And now, when you change coaches, of course, it brings a different aspect into the game. Of course, we know that Namungo are tactically flexible anyway. They are a team that can play with 2 strikers. They are a team that can play with a double 6 or a single 6. So it doesn't change our approach to the match too much, because we knew that they would have different approaches to the game. But we are definitely prepared for that extra bit of effort. Now the team will give even more, especially when playing against a big team like Simba. All the players want to show that they are good enough, that they can compete at a higher level. And our players now are challenged to match that effort that will be given by Namungo. They are challenged to better that effort that will be given by Namungo. So that's the challenge that we have on offer tomorrow. A big club like Simba has to have players that are ready to fight for their position, players that are ready to impact when they are given the chance. And I believe that when you have these opportunities to play is when you have to showcase your talent to the best of your ability. So it's definitely a mental side of the game that comes now to these players who will get the opportunities to play. You saw it out of Chasambi, you saw it out of Awesu in the last game. You've seen it from Okajefa, from Fabrice that come into the lineup. These players have not been playing consistently in terms of minutes, but really, when they were given the chance, they impacted the game at a high level. And this is the mentality that it takes to play at a big club.
Tuko tayari kabisa, hata kama ratiba kidogo inatubana, lakini tuko tayari na kufanya maandalizi na kila kitu. Tuko tayari kwa mchezo wa kesho. Namungo ni timu nzuri na ina wachezaji wazuri na ni wazoefu sana, lakini mimi naamini kwamba timu yetu ni nzuri kuliko wao. Naamini kwa maandalizi tuliyopata na kuingia kesho tunaweza kupata ushindi. Sisi tumeliona hili kwa sababu kila timu yoyote yani ikicheza na timu kubwa, kila mchezaji huwa anataka afanye vizuri ili aweze kuonekana. Kwa hiyo tuko tayari juu ya hilo na tunaweza kuwakabili kutokana na vile watakavyokuja.
Labda neno lolote kwa mashabiki na uongozi wa Simba kuelekea mchezo wa kesho?
Tunaomba support yao, waweze kutusapoti na tunaahidi kwamba tutashinda katika mechi ya kesho.